Hello there, Scorpio. Weekly reading time. I'm Michele B. And let's see, we're looking at May 10th through the 17th, but you resonated with the title and it's not in that time frame. That's okay, because this message is probably still for you. These readings are going to be up for weeks, so you never know. You never know. I'm gonna let that slide, you know, whatever it is, whatever comes up, that's what's for you. I've already got some cards flipping out. Let's keep going here. Let's see, going real general with my intuitive reading of the cards, but if a specific situation comes to mind, I'm gonna make sure and point that out for specific Scorpios that need to hear it, okay? But in general, we're like, okay, general advice. We got some swords coming up. There's this like between the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess, there's a strong conflict between the logic and the intuition. It's like, which is gonna win? You need both. And it's in this kind of situation. Is everything what it seems? And Scorpio is like, oh my God. Scorpio, you're overthinking here. No, I mean, sometimes we attract situations that are like, sometimes we can attract situations that seem a little bit shady. And I want to go further into this. I want to ask a specific question of the tarot. Is this something that you need to be on guard about, or is this like overthinking it? Because that Queen of Swords can tend to overthink, right? I got a little message that came up, and I'm just going to just look at it real quick, and I'm going to respond to them after I'm done with this reading. Anyway, so yeah, let's ask specifically for you, Scorpio. Is this a situation you're like, I don't know about this thing? Is this a situation where you need to be thinking about it? Is your intuition correct, or are you overthinking the situation? Well, there it is. I feel like this is not a situation that you're overreacting about. Your intuition is on point, and your logic is saying, well, you can't trust. Your logic is second guessing you. Okay? Your logic is like, I don't see proof of some kind of betrayal. I don't see proof of somebody taking advantage of me. I don't see proof of betrayal. Therefore, I shouldn't be overthinking this, right? But your intuition is like, no, something's not right. So there you go. All right, your reading's done. What are you gonna do about this situation? Well, the Queen of Swords is good for something, right? The intuition is there to say something's not right. The Queen of Swords is good for something. She is going to help you stand up for yourself. She is going to set healthy boundaries. You see how her eyes are closed? She's saying, I don't see the proof, and I don't want to talk about it. Like, you're talking to somebody and you're saying, you may not want to just say, I intuitively sense that something's not right. Instead, you're like, I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to participate in that thing. I'm going to go over here and do my own thing. And this person looks like they're going to object. They're going to be like, no, you don't, I mean, this doesn't make sense, right? This isn't logical. This doesn't make sense. Let's just go do this over here together. And you're just like, nope. Nope. I don't have to explain myself. Guess what, Scorpio? You have permission to not participate in anything that you don't want to participate in. Yay! Yay! You're just like, no, I just don't want to. Good. Excellent. I just don't want to. Let's get some more messages for you, Scorpio. I feel like that was short and sweet enough. There really wasn't anything else to say about it, and I got tons more time, so let's find out. Knight of Pentacles came out. It's like messages, slow and steady messages about your money. We also have the Empress, which is very auspicious for you, and our Three of Swords. Okay. When it comes to creating, manifesting, bringing in resources, being abundant, because like that queen, that empress energy was in the reverse when it came out. It's like, I don't feel abundant. I don't feel creative. I'm worried all the time. I'm worried. You know why? Is because you're dwelling. I mean, there are things you need to watch out for. Scorpio's not, I mean, Scorpio is always on the lookout for potential, you know, bad behavior. But dwelling on it is not going to help anything. Being aware that it exists and having healthy boundaries against it is not the same thing as always thinking about it, always being ready for it. So I feel like your economic abundance is going to take off if you allow yourself to trust the people who you know are trustworthy. If you allow yourself to be in a positive space when you are safe. And 98% of the time, you're safe. Even more, maybe 99.9% of the time. You are safe. There's a rare occurrence when you're not. So fundamentally, you want to be content and safe and satisfied every chance you get in order to have the attractive energy that abundance wants to follow. So let's get a good look at this Empress here. This is the energy that you are being asked to take on. So does she look like she's on guard to protect herself from any kind of danger? Mm-mm. She's hanging out and cool, and she doesn't need to, she's not, yeah. All she's focusing on is creating abundance for herself and the people around her. And she already knows she's got a protective bubble because she's the queen of all the queens. So nothing's going to touch her, right? She never has to worry about it because she's got a protective bubble. That happens. How is that? That there are people in the world that are just like, la, 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 la. Like I'm doing Pee Wee Herman because I'm being reminded of, he's like, la, 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 doing his thing. Oh, and also Big Bird, in the Big Bird movie. I'm going back to the 80s. I'm aging myself, dating myself here. Anyway, just like, why, the fool kind of energy, where these people that just frolic through life and bad things could happen to them, but they just don't. And don't you wish that you could have that vibe? Well, you can. You've got to train yourself for it, though. And I feel like I do that to a certain degree. Like I'm going around kind of innocently doing my thing and not really worrying about people being bad guys, like having bad guys around me and always being on the lookout for them. But I've got my antenna. My antenna is telling me it's only set to danger. It's not set to potential danger. It's only set to actual real danger. So that's there. Actual real danger. And then I don't have to second guess it. Then I don't have to overthink it. Then I don't have to wonder. Right? So like when I sense that something's not right, then I'm like, I'm going over here. I'm just like, boop, boop, boop. Change course. I just like boogie in a different direction. I'm like boogieing, going over here, going over here. So that's what you really want to be doing. That way you have an open channel. Your protective bubble is porous to allow in the positivity, the abundance, the awesomeness, but it bounces off anything that's not good for you, anything that's unhealthy, anything that's unsafe. Let's do a protection and safety affirmation blessing for you, Scorpio. Okay. Getting down into my root, embodying the Scorpio energy, settling my backside into the surface that I'm sitting on, and inhaling love, exhaling fear. Feeling my body just get grounded in the present, in the safety of the present moment right now, Nothing to worry about. Right now, I'm safe. This moment is perfect and safe. Protection all around me. I'm imagining my aura as a porous bubble in which little particles of abundance and positivity can trickle in, whereas the big, fat, heavy particles of negativity and dark energy bounce right off. Boing, boing. I don't really believe in demonic energies. I just believe in egoic, like animal kind of energies that are just trying to like take advantage of each other based on survival or based on filling some kind of weird need. So yeah, I'm not really into the whole evil thing. There's just like people that do some really fucked up things, all right? But my bubble, as I am embodying Scorpio, my bubble is bouncing off that less than awesome energy and letting in the abundance, bringing in the abundance, bringing in the positivity, safety, protection, love. Safety, protection, love. How do those words make you feel? Thank you for being with me today, Scorpio. Have a good week, and I'll see you later.